Okay, let's try this again, shall we? All right, so the weekly, where we left off. So the weekly time frame did reset here. We still have yet to, it didn't really reset any of the stochastic. We're still curving this idea, and it did not reset any of the data. We have come back with the money flow up to this RSI level. Nothing has really changed since this candle closed, really. So it did not reset any of this probability because we had this green negating this, I suppose. Let's go back into the 5-day time frame to see how that changed as well. Not really much of a change in the oscillators here. If we go, let me make sure this is properly working. All right. So if we go to the daily time frame, daily time frame also has not changed at all with that candle close, remaining at 50. All right, so now we can move our way back down. I checked where it cut off. It cut off with my sun coming in, so we missed my analysis of the daily time frame. I basically said that it is at an ambiguous point, and we have this shooting star, which is objectively a shooting star, which is not the opposite of bullish. So once we can, if we can maintain this 236, then the bullish narrative is on, but that's currently not yet the case until we can get above this baseline on the daily time frame. If we go to the 22-hour time frame, is starting to build the narrative to the upside. You have the money flow beneath the RSI, which suggests a move to the upside here. Williams not in the ideal position for a long idea. However, you're starting to get this baseline support plus the cloud here, and the cloud is showing this possible support structure if we start to maintain candles above this, which we have started to do. This is the 22-hour time frame. If we look at the 12-hour time frame, it's also doing a similar thing with the cloud in terms of trying to reclaim it as support. You're also getting this holding of this level at 22 on the stochastic RSI. Money flow also beneath the RSI, suggesting that it comes back at some point. Six-hour time frame also getting in that wind up to the pitch level to the upside. Let's look at the Williams, or it's not the Williams, the MACD. The leading MACD has yet to cross down. We've flirted with the idea, we've crossed up and we've flirted with the idea of crossing down, but it's not crossed down just yet. So there is the potential of this curving back up to go up to the upside here on the 6-hour time frame. You did close a cross-up event on the 6-hour, which has closed and has yet to fulfill itself. You could get this fake out here if it crosses back down on you. So this attempt to this shooting star back up and rejection is showing a potential double bottom event here now. So we could get something in a fashion. If you're starting to come back down, this could also be, we suggested before that this could be a ABC to the downside. So with this rejection off the cloud idea and the candle closing in that state, this is not super bullish at all. This is kind of the opposite of that in this fashion. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour is starting to come down on you. You could see more momentous moves to the downside here with this KD line opening up here. So you could come down and reset this 4-hour in it full. Most likely you're getting the cross down on the MACD. You're at that level where it would be alerting your phone on the 4-hour time frame / getting the rejection off of this thick cloud. So when you have the thick cloud, one thing to note on these thick clouds is when you pierce it with the battering ram, the wall to the cloud doesn't crack just yet. So having this stab at the cloud, piercing it, pops it, starts to pop its volume like a balloon, and then you'll see this kind of curve out, and then it basically comes down and then pierces it at a different time and goes up from there. So we saw that on the 15-minute, how it pierced the 15-minute cloud and came up and hit this level. So that 15-minute scalp played itself out. So for the 4-hour play, it needs to wait for that angle to change and the thickness to get less thick. In a similar fashion here, you pierced the cloud when it was thick, and then you came down out of it and then surged out at some point later when it was thinner. So that thing could be doing the same thing here because it is mighty thick on that purple sell-off volume. Also on your PVSRA strategy, that last 4-hour candle into the weekly close was a large amount of volume. This red candle suggests that this is 200%. It's not a suggestion, it's reality that it is 200% of the previous 10 candles combined. So that was a significant amount of buying and selling, but overall selling pressure to make this candle. So there was a lot of effort that went into that candle closing in that state. So if that's all the selling you got brought you back to here where you were on Sunday afternoon, then what does that imply? So you're starting to get the 5 time frames oversold here, particularly the hourly. So let's go into the hourly. Hourly also starting to come down here in a nice way. Still have potentially more downside on the Williams here. So this hourly play could come down on you some more. We are in false move Monday for Asia now. Asia, the week has started. Asia is open. Essentially, we're just range trading this range between the 786 and the 1 over and over again by the looks of it. We have yet to make a move out of either direction. So the 15-minute is starting to come down here with the hourly. You'd like to see the hourly Williams in this position for a long. However, the values for which this alert does occur is letting you know that there's 5 time frames oversold here. So if you are looking for a potential idea to take, here we could take a small little mini fib within this range here, this impulse to the upside. We could start it here to here, and we are in that 706, 786 bounce potential region of that impulse if that's what you're going to take. If we look at the liquidation levels once again,